Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel where we make crypto news easy to understand and exciting to follow. Today we're diving deep into Cardano ADA and there's a lot to unpick. First up, Charles Hoskinson dropped some bold statements explaining why he believes Cardano ADA is number one amongst blockchains. The social sentiment around this is huge, with the ADA community rallying behind Charles Hoskinson's words. But what's the real story here? Is Cardano really the leader of the pack, or is this just hype? And if that isn't enough, Plutus V2 contracts are soaring, showing incredible growth in the smart contract space. With all this development happening, could ADA's price be the next to surge? There's a ton of excitement building, and we're going to break down what this could mean for the future of Cardano. So stick around because we've got some big insights into updates that are happening for Cardano and what it means for Cardano ADA holders. You don't want to miss this. Let's go. So let's start here then. Why is Cardano still considered number one in Charles Hoskinson's eyes? Really interesting this. In a recent statement, Hoskinson pointed to Cardano's unmatched innovation in decentralization, scalability, and smart contracts, surpassing its competition with a more sustainable long-term vision. And I think that's really interesting. The current sentiment around this and Cardano is cautiously bullish, but it's facing market pressures just like all the other cryptocurrencies out there. However, Charles Hoskinson's confidence hits at more growth being here in the long term, right? So do you agree with Charles Hoskinson's claim? Will Cardano continue to lead the decentralized finance race? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Look, for me, I think it's great to see Charles talking so positively about Cardano. And actually, if you take a step back and you kind of look at the bigger picture and you see what the likes of Ethereum have been doing, moving from proof of work to proof of stake, basically their staking protocols are now becoming very much like Cardano's. There's probably some, validity to what Charles is hinting at here. I say hinting, that's like a really weak way. He's making these bold statements, but they're probably actually factually accurate, right? Cardano probably is leading the way. But look, do you agree with that? Like seeing what's happening in the space and particularly with market leaders like Ethereum moving more to a Cardano view of how blockchain should be run, again, is illustrated in the importance of, the peer-reviewed study that does go into what is being built, when it comes to Cardano's blockchain. So look, I'm interested to get your views and opinions. Probably not the most exciting headline, much more exciting headlines to actually come in this video. So could Cardano hit new highs? A well-known crypto analyst laid out a bullish case for Cardano ADA, suggesting that if the right conditions align, we could see a price surge past previous levels. The analyst highlights key factors like improving sentiment and Cardano ADA's strong technicals, which signal a potential for new highs in the short term. So look, I think this is a really interesting article. I will drop it in our free Discord, which is absolutely free to join. Link in the description of the video. Over 7,000 people supporting one another, navigate this space safely, have more meaningful conversations with us there. But look, the sentiment around this is Cardano ADA is cautiously, if I can get my words out, optimistic, but still waiting on the momentum change, which I think's, on the verge of coming, right? What do you think, though, Cardano community? Are we expecting a breakout soon? Let me know in the comments down below. Let's have some real debate down in the comments. Really interested to get your views and opinions. Look, my view is we are, I guess, coiling up, right? We've seen this in previous cycles. They're very similar to what we've seen in the past, where we get, up to 80, sometimes 90% pullbacks, and then we spring to the upside really aggressively. And I think we could be on the verge of that with many different altcoins. And you can see this with the likes of 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗔𝗥𝗘, Solana in the previous cycle. Very similar stuff going on when you look at the price charts. Let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. Let's move on. So I really wanted to have a focus not just on price, because we've done a lot of stuff on price. I want to actually talk about like the backbone of the blockchain a little bit, right? And there's some really great articles actually that have been released today. Cardano's decentralized applications, which are also known as dApps, are about to receive a significant upgrade thanks to the new advancements in ZK rollups, a scaling technology. And look, this stuff is really the backbone of why we see price discovery, right? You need to have decent dApps building to bring people to the ecosystem. So this could dramatically boost Cardano's transaction speeds and efficiency, addressing some of the scalability concerns that have been limiting the ecosystem's growth. With ZK rollups, Cardano is positioning itself as can't get my bloody words out today. Cardano is positioning itself to compete with other blockchains like Ethereum on the dApp front. This could be a game changer for adoption for Cardano. So look, I think this stuff is really, really important. I think that it is a game changer for Cardano. But look, I'm interested to get your views and opinions. What do you think? Does this tech mean that Cardano's future, is dominance in the DeFi sector, or do you think that it's just another, bit of hype that is out there? Because at the moment a lot of people will say technology doesn't matter, but that's a real that is down to a real lack of understanding. Without the underlying technology, right, to bring in developers to build, like, to be able to build really solid, decent dApps that bring people to the chain, like, without that you don't get the excitement. You see it with like the 𝗖𝗢𝗠𝗠𝗘𝗥𝗦. You see a load of developer adoption, and then you see all the excitement, you see the price discovery. So people that say that the tech doesn't matter, what's under the hood doesn't matter, they are wrong. Solana's doing fantastically well at the moment. A lot of that is bots, and everybody talks about the speeds and stuff like that. But I've mentioned this before. Speed's great, but you get to a point where does another millisecond really make much of a difference? Because in my opinion it doesn't. And ultimately, speed's good to a point, but it's only going to get you so far. Let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. Again, like, really excited about this stuff, right? So we're going to stay on the tech side of things. In the latest update, Cardano's Plutus V2 smart contracts have soared in popularity. Again, really important to highlight, showing the significant growth in adoption within the ecosystem. This surge could be a precursor to potential price rallies for Cardano ADA, as increased smart contract usage often means a signal for stronger network demand. So as I was just mentioning before getting in this article, like, again, it makes a big difference, right? You've got to understand what is driving price. It is the excitement of what people are talking about, but where does that excitement actually stem from? What's being built and what's happening on the ecosystem? So here's the question: could this momentum push ADA's price higher soon? Given this development, do we think we're on the brink of a new bullish phase? And what's your prediction for Cardano? Drop it in the comment. Let me know whether you think that we're going to see capitulation, go further down, or are we going to see the trend change and we move to the upside? Really interested to get your views and opinions. Like I've mentioned, I think we're coiling up for something very, very special. And finally, in a recent statement, Charles Hoskinson, founder of Cardano, took a jab at 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗧, remarking on their admiration for individuals who take loans to purchase Bitcoin. This comes as a critique of their unwavering support for Bitcoin while ignoring innovation in the broader crypto space. What does this mean for Cardano, though? Let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. Charles Hoskinson's comments signal his belief in innovation and Cardano's growth in smart contracts and decentralization. Look, I think that it's rather interesting. Do you think Cardano's steady development outpaces Bitcoin's dominance in the long term? Let me know in the comments below. For me, I would rather start to see Charles, talking more positively and having less, jabs at other communities. For me, a lot of people listen to what Charles has got to say, A lot of media outlets might spin it in a negative way, but it's all publicity. And I guess, you know, if you were to change Charles, Cardano wouldn't quite be the same. Again, really interested to get your views and opinions on everything that we've covered in today's video. If you enjoyed it, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, join us in the free Discord, and I'll catch you in tomorrow's video.